Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between green hills and wide fields, lived a boy named Ethan. And he was very optimistic, even when life was not easy. Ethan believed in the power of positive thinking, and it showed in everything he did. Ethan lived a simple, humble life, but his radiant smile made him truly special in the village. He worked as a potter, shaping wet clay into bowls, cups, and pots. His hands were strong, yet gentle. With each pot he made, he whispered a little hope. May this bring food to someone's table. Though he had very little, Ethan never complained. Instead, he shared his smile, his stories, his time, and most importantly, the habit of positive thinking. But not everyone in the village was like Ethan. Life was hard for most. The fields didn't always grow enough crops. The rains were either too late or too strong. People had debts, illnesses, and losses. Smiles were fewer than sorrows. One such person was David, a young shopkeeper. David was once cheerful, but now he walked with a heavy heart. His shop was not doing well. Customers had no money, and every day felt like a failure. One day, David locked his shop early and walked to the river. He saw Ethan sitting under the big tree watching the sunset. David called out, trying not to cry. Ethan turned and smiled. Come sit. Let the wind cool your worry. David sat beside him and spoke. I don't know what to do. My shop is failing. My father is ill. My mind is full of fear. I feel like giving up. Ethan handed him a cup of water and said gently, Let me tell you something. But first, look at the river. What do you see? David looked. It keeps flowing, he said. Yes, Ethan said. It flows through rocks, mud, storms, but it never stops. Life is like this river. Troubles are the stones, but we must keep moving. Positive thinking is like the river, it keeps you flowing even when life is hard. But I'm not the river, David said. I'm tired. Ethan nodded. That's okay. I was tired once too. Let me tell you a story, my story. He began. A long time ago, I was not this peaceful. I had a family, a shop, a normal life. One day, a fire broke out in the market. I lost everything, my home, my goods, even my younger brother. In one night, my world turned to ash. I wandered for days, empty and lost. I came here to this river, sat right where you're sitting now, and cried so much it seemed the river listened. I wanted the world to give me answers, but nothing changed until I changed. One morning, I said to myself, I may have nothing, but I am still alive. I picked up a piece of clay, shaped it into a small cup, and sold it. That was the start. I chose not to give up. I chose to smile, not because everything was perfect, but because I had hope. I chose positive thinking. Ethan looked into David's tired eyes. You see, a good thought is like a seed. If you plant it in your mind and water it daily with patience, it will grow. You may not see the fruit today or tomorrow, but one day it will feed you. That is the real power of positive thinking. David asked, What if it doesn't work? What if things still go wrong? Ethan smiled. They might, but you'll be stronger to face them. When your heart is calm, your mind is clear, and a clear mind sees solutions that fear cannot. Positive thinking changes the way you face life. That night, David went home and wrote one sentence on a piece of paper. Today will be a good day. He stuck it on the wall of his shop. The next day, he opened his shop with a calm smile. Business was still slow, but he treated every customer with kindness. He repaired broken toys for children without charging money. He offered tea to tired farmers. Slowly, people returned, not just to buy, but because they felt welcome. Weeks passed. One day, a traveler bought a large number of items from David's shop for a wedding in a nearby town. With that money, David cleared part of his debt and bought medicine for his father. Full of joy, he ran to the river. You were right. Things are better, he said. Ethan only smiled and said, "You changed your story, David. Not with luck, but with your thoughts and positive thinking." As time passed, more villagers visited Ethan, a widow who had lost her husband, a boy who had failed in school, an old man worried about his daughter's marriage. They all came to him. Ethan never gave money or magic solutions. He gave something rarer: faith in oneself. Even when Ethan grew old and weak, his smile stayed. And when he passed away quietly one winter morning, the whole village gathered by the river. They lit lamps and told their children about the man who taught them to smile through storms. To this day, people say that if you sit by the river and listen carefully, you'll hear Ethan's voice in the wind. Think good, be kind, keep flowing like the river. Practice positive thinking every day.